Marcus Johnson is a factory worker from Cumbrian, Wales. In 2017, he walked into a small used car dealership to buy second-hand Suzuki Swift. Price $6,500. He thought he was just signing a simple finance deal. What he didn't know was that buried in the fine print, the dealer had added a hidden commission worth a quarter of the car price. It was money Marcus would never have agreed to pay if only he had been told. 7 years later, this ordinary driver stood before the UK Supreme Court facing some of the most powerful lenders in country. In case that could have cost Britain's banks tens of billions of pounds. But here's the twist. His victory didn't just affect him. It pulled the cover off one of the UK's biggest financial scandal involving millions of car buyers, years of secret deals and a fight over 44 billion pound in potential payouts. In the UK, around 9 out of 10 cars are bought in finance. You walk into a dealer, choose your car, and they arrange the loan for you. It feels convenient until you learn how that deal really worked. Many dealers operated on something called a discretionary commission arrangement. It means the higher the interest rate they gave you, the bigger their cut from the lender. So instead of getting you the best deal, some dealers quietly pumped it up, making you pay more so they could earn more. No one told you how much they were making. In some cases, that hidden commission was shockingly high. It was perfectly legal until Financial Conduct Authority investigated and banned the practice in 2021. But then millions of loans had already been sold under this model, and that's where the fight for compensation began. As complaints rolled, the financial ombudsman started siding with customers. Bank pushback saying they'd done nothing wrong. So it went to court. In 2024, the Court of Appeal delivered a shock verdict. They ruled that nearly every car loan with a hidden commission could be unlawful. Suddenly, lenders were starting at 44 billion pound in potential claim. The UK government considered emergency legislation to protect the industry. Bank appeal and the case reached the UK Supreme Court in 2025. And that's where Marcus Johnson's story became a national headline. His loan had a staggering 25% commission hidden from him. The court found that in his case, the lack of transparency created an unfair relationship under the Consumer Credit Act. But he was the only one. For the other test cases, the judge ruled that a hidden commission alone is not automatically unfair. Only extreme cases like Marcus would qualify in court. Billions in claims vanished overnight. Bank stock soared. Close Brothers jumped 21% in a single day. Lloyd's had its biggest rise in 3 years. The worst case scenario was gone. But the Supreme Court ruling didn't close the book. The FCA had been running its own review and wasn't about to let the issue drop.
It's clear that some firms have broken the law, and it's fair that consumers are compensated when that has happened, and that's why we're going to propose a compensation scheme. We'll be looking at how the scheme will work, should customers have to opt into the scheme, what interest should be paid, and exactly how much compensation should be paid in each case.
The announced plan for a redress scheme, a structured program to refund drivers affected by these hidden commission. Here's that we know. If you took dealer, arranged car finance between 2007 and 2020, you might be eligible. The scheme will focus mainly on discretionary commission cases. Average payout will likely be in the hundreds of pounds, often under £950 per person. First payout could start in 2026. And unlike the PPI scandals, this time the FCA wants automatic refunds. No need for expensive claims companies taking 30% of your payout. It's not as dramatic as the original 44 billion figure, but it still means billions flowing back to ordinary people who were overcharged without knowing it. If this feels familiar, it's because we've seen similar scandal before. In the US, Wells Fargo created millions of fake accounts to hit sales target, ending up with $3 billion in fines. In the UK, the PPI scandal saw banks repay nearly £50 billion for mis-sold insurance. Different product, but same pattern. And incentives hidden from customers. Also, charges they never agreed to. So it eventually a massive cleanup bill. Marcus Johnson win may have been rare, but it forced this issue into the spotlight. It proved that ordinary people can challenge an unfair system and sometimes win. If you are in the UK and buy a car on finance before 2021, watch your letterbox in next year or two. You might get a payout. It wasn't change your life, but it's money you should never have lost in the first place. More importantly, the car finance scandal is a reminder that when money is made in the shadow, it's usually the customer who loses. And whether it's in London, New York, or anywhere else, transparency isn't just good business. It's the only way to keep trust on road. This was the UK car finance scandal. How a factory worker fight uncovered an industry fight problems and how the outcome could put money back in millions of pocket. So thanks for watching and remember always read the fine print, especially when it's about your money.